Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, hear from a speaker at the upcoming TEDx Davenport event who is researching the human gut in a very unique way. You won't want to miss this conversation.
Plus, from curbside finds to beautifully restored treasures, we'll take you inside a Quad Cities business that's all about second chances.
And it might be hot outside, but we are looking ahead to winter, specifically this year's Festival of Trees. Learn more about the theme and some important deadlines for artists and designers. Hello and welcome to Quad Cities Live. Thank you for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier.
I'm Kyle Keel. Board and Brush Quad Cities is putting a new spin on DIY, and it's all for a great cause.
They're launching a brand new initiative that combines creativity, of course, community, and compassion. It's called Pause and Projects Night. Joining us today with those details are Board and Brush owners Rachel and Cameron Exline. Welcome back, both of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it's great to be back.
Yes, it's great to see you. And you've decked out the section of the studio with some items that these are things that you can create if you've never been to Board and Brush before. So let's start there, Rachel. For anybody who may have actually missed your last visit, kind of remind everybody what Board and Brush Quad Cities is all about.
Absolutely. So we're a DIY creative studio, and you can come in whether you have ever done anything DIY or not, and we will walk you through the process. You will go home with a design. We literally have thousands of choices, and we walk you through we have 7 or 8 different stain color options, hundreds of paint color options. You can put fun names on it. You can put your name. You can spin it and make whatever you want for your home.
Absolutely. Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. I personally have not been out, but actually just last week I had a friend report back that they took their kids there. Loved it. They had a lot of fun with it. And so you've actually got these theme nights that you create. You've got one that's really important. It's called the Pause and Projects Night. So where did this idea come from?
So when we decided to take over Board and Brush, that was something that was really important to us. It's a business, obviously, but we want to do great things for the community. And that's what we love about this business, is there's just so many fun ways that you can do that. And so that's really where it came from, just thinking of ways that we could do that, get people to come in that have or haven't tried it. And we all love animals, and they need all the help we can get. So
Absolutely. So as you just mentioned, I mean, Cameron, this is a very community-driven event. So describe for us how this actually all works and kind of what makes this kind of fundraiser opportunity a little bit different from what we're used to.
So we have a Facebook post out there for our Facebook friends to help us choose one of the shelters. The one that gets the most votes is going to be the one that we're going to donate all the supplies, and then we have a spot in the studio you can drop some stuff off if you want to.
Okay.
And then every project sold on the 31st.
No, 21st.
August
21st.
August 21st. Sorry.
Don't worry, we'll remind everybody.
August 21st. $5 of that project is going to go back to the shelter that gets the most votes.
That's great.
That's awesome. And we understand there's 4 different shelters that people can vote for. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, we have King's Harvest, QC Animal Welfare Center, QC Paws, and K9 Kindness.
All great organizations.
They are all great. There's also, we know, many other great ones, but we figured this is the first of many types of events we want to do like this for the community, so we got to start somewhere.
Okay, wonderful. Well, so how does it work on that night? So let's say you reserve a spot on the 21st of August to take part in this evening. Are there specific projects that you have to choose from, or can you pretty much do?
It's open to our entire gallery.
So it's
so basically just signing up and coming in that night, and we've already got quite a few people signed up, so it is limited seating. We're hoping to fill up the studio that night and have people come in and give it a try. But it will be just like one of our pick your project nights where, like I was just explaining, we'll walk you through. You start with the raw wood. We've got the 1,000 different options, and you'll get to take that project home. You'll know that some of the funds went towards the shelter that wins. And then we are also collecting donations as well. So we're aiming big. We're aiming to try and raise $2,500, and we've got 275, I think, already. So
that's wonderful.
Between now and the end of August. So
that's great.
We did share the QR code with the link and everything, so please check it out. Come in and please go out and vote. We're, again, just really excited to grow strong things like this for the community.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about some of these themes is that you've got very simple projects that people can work on.
Right.
So you brought an example here real quick. We've got these little puppy dogs here. You really give them the decals, and all they have to do is just kind of put the paint over it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So these are the finished ones, but
Yeah.
Cam's got some behind the scenes over here. So it really is this simple. So it depends on the size of the project, but these are like our walk-in event size. And so you will come in, the boards are going to be pre-stained. We'll walk you through putting the stencil on. It's very simple. You literally take this brush and a little bit of paint and you just dab it and you pull the stencil off and it looks like one of these on
Family fun event?
Yes. So the Board and Brush Pause and Projects Night is Friday, August 21st from 6 to 9 p.m. To cast your vote for this year's community partner or get registered, visit the business on Facebook, as they mentioned. That's the spot where you get to choose the partner. Very exciting.
It is.
Rachel and Cameron, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you both.
Absolutely.
Well, coming up on QCL, we will hear from a speaker at the upcoming TEDx Davenport event who is taking on a topic everyone can relate to, but probably doesn't bring up in polite conversation. We're going to, though. We'll have details next.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Well, we have all heard the saying that laughter is the best medicine, but what if something that makes us laugh could also lead to real medical breakthroughs?
TEDx Davenport is set for Wednesday, August 12th at the Last Picture House in Davenport, and one of the speakers is talking about a topic we all experience but regularly talk about: flatulence. Joining us now live is TEDx Davenport speaker Dr. Brantley Hall. Dr. Hall, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good afternoon. Happy to be here.
Awesome. So you are an assistant professor at the University of Maryland. So can you start off by telling us a little bit about your research and what it's all about?
Yeah, my lab studies gut microbes, so the microbes that live inside your gut and help you digest your food. And one of the consequences of gut microbial metabolism is gas production. And we think it's a really understudied facet of your gut. So we've developed new technology. I can hold one up here. We call it the smart underwear, to better measure the microbial metabolism. And we do it via farts, so it's kind of funny.
Yes. I mean, how can you not giggle a little bit?
I know.
But as
we all turn into 5-year-olds.
Yes, right, we do. But, you know, as I was at least just putting together the segment today and learning a little bit more about your research, I mean, so much of it is so incredibly interesting. So for viewers who aren't even familiar with the term microbiome or the gut microbiome, what is that?
Yeah, there's a lot of bacteria that live inside your gastrointestinal tract.
Right.
Probably, you know, several pounds of microbes. And so they're really important to your digestion, but they're also responsible for producing a lot of gas. So let's say that you're lactose intolerant and then produce a lot of gas afterwards. That's actually because the microbes in your gut are utilizing the lactose that you drink. And it can be cheese or other things like fiber as well. So the microbes help with your digestion, but also their byproducts can lead you to feel gassy and bloated.
Interesting. All right, well, tell us a little bit more about your upcoming TEDx talk. It's got a very attention-grabbing title. It's called "What a Million Farts Can Teach Us." So talk more
let him say it,
about
I'm proud of you.
talk more about what people can learn about those million farts.
So it sounds surprising, but doctors really don't know what an average pattern of human flatulence looks like. We don't know how many times you should be farting a day. And if you go into your doctor and say, I have excess gas, they really don't have a good answer for what excess is. So we've launched a project. We call it the Human Flatus Atlas. And we're trying to have thousands of people wear our smart underwear device to better understand the natural patterns of human flatulence so that doctors can have better answers about what's normal and what's abnormal, and to help people feel better with their digestion.
So where do they put that device? Is it?
Yeah, I can
put it on their.
I don't know how you can see the video, but it goes on the outside of the underwear, adjacent to the perineum, so kind of like in the crotch, and it goes outside the underwear. There's a strap inside. It's a bring your own underwear situation, so it fits on any type of underwear. You can see there's a snap on one side and this on the other side, and it just snaps on and goes on the outside.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, and we're looking at the photos of like the sensors and all of that you provided, the lab that you work out of. So very interesting stuff. And there's going to be a lot of people that, you know, I can just tell you, people are excited about TEDx Davenport as they are every single year. So they're going to, you know, they're going to be showing up to, you know, hear you speak about all of this. I guess what is the thing that you hope people most take away after hearing your talk?
Yeah, I want people to understand that there's a huge difference in the pattern of flatulence that people have, and that you might perceive it as really high, but it's in fact not. So we're trying to kind of bring objectivity to this historically subjective domain. And we're going to talk about some people who, feel no flatulence pattern, but actually are farting 100 times a day, and other people are farting less than 10 times a day, but feel like they have extremely excessive gas, and how the gut-brain axis influences that perception, and how our device brings objectivity to this domain.
So what have you learned so far from your research? Obviously, a lot of people don't like to talk about it. They think it's embarrassing, but you can really learn a lot about, these patterns, and it's very important for your overall health. Yeah.
It is 100% important for your overall health. So one of the things we've learned is the average number of flatulence per day, at least in people who've worn the device so far, is around 32, which is a lot higher than the previous definition of 14. If you learned in medical school, you might hear like 14 plus or minus 6. So far our average is around 32. And some people are over 200 flatus per day. So, imagine going into your doctor and, saying I have 200 farts per day, and oh, no, you have 14. It's a big disconnect. So that's one of the biggest things we've learned so far.
Wow. Wow. Well, sounds like obviously very important to talk. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't. I mean, 200 sounds like a lot. That's very fascinating. So TEDx Davenport 2026. It's set for Wednesday, August 12th at the Last Picture House in downtown Davenport. It runs from 4:30 to 6 p.m. So for tickets, head to TEDxDavenport.com. Dr. Hall, thanks for joining us. And I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to hearing you and the others talk here coming up.
Thank you. Great talking to you.
Yes, thank you so much. And still to come on Quad Cities Live, how one local couple is making it their mission to keep perfectly good furniture out of the landfill. A closer look inside Second Chance Furniture next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
You've all heard the saying, what one person sees as trash might be someone else's treasure. Well, what began as a hobby of rescuing and restoring discarded furniture has grown into a thriving Quad Cities business with a mission to give unwanted pieces a fresh start. Joining us today are Cindy and Dennis Scherer, owners of Second Chance Furniture. Cindy and Dennis, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for inviting us.
I'm so excited to talk with you. You've got a real popular spot. A lot of people like to see the pieces that you guys are doing. It really is an art form, and a lot of people view it that way. But Cindy, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit more about who you are as a business and kind of the unique story about how you got started.
Okay, well, we're, like we said, second-hand furniture and accessory store.
You guys just would pick stuff up right off the side of the road. How long ago was that you guys started doing that?
That started like
2010, 11 is when we started.
And then we finally, thought so we went and rented a, a little store.
10 by 10 unit.
One of those antique mall things, and then we got a little bigger, and then we bought a little bigger one.
So we did
and finally we're like,
we ended up like 3 storage units. We had packed full of stuff.
We have to do something more.
Yes, we need a little bit more space.
Yes,
and now you all are located right downtown in East Moline, which is a fabulous spot to be. And Dennis, I read that you do actually have a background in furniture repair.
Yes, I do.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about that. You learned that? This is a family thing.
My dad, I learned that years ago. He had 3 different antique shops and furniture, and we stripped down furniture as kids and redo them. And that's probably why I like and I love antiques, actually.
Yeah, you have a passion for it, for sure.
Yes, and good thing about it, we've got 4 kids at home, actually, that gives us a helping hand down there, and that's Lily, Cole, Rose, and Iris.
Oh, good. Well, I love that.
I just want to make sure they're mentioned.
They all have beautiful names as well. So, Cindy, we talk about that your mission is really to keep things out of the landfill, especially things that don't necessarily need to be there. That's super important to both of you.
It is. It's very important to both of us.
Okay, so you guys brought some items from your shop here today. You do have one piece of furniture, an absolutely beautiful rocking chair that is off to my right. We'll see if we can try and get a shot of that at some point. But people can also find, there it is on the screen, people can also find all kinds of other items inside your store. So kind of describe what we're going to see when we walk in.
Oh,
it's just...
It's massive.
Good.
I mean, we've got about a quarter of the store that's product and about 3/4 that we need to work on.
Yeah.
But it's, like I said, literally about the size of a Dollar General.
Really?
So it's actually a pretty big store.
That's great.
It's like that rocker, for example, you know, it was thrown out because it didn't have a seat. All we did was put a seat together, put fabric together. This picture, I don't know why, it was just laying in the snow, and I just caught the hat. And
it's
I don't
beautiful.
know, it is.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful piece, and so is the cake.
Yeah, the cake tray. That is beautiful. It's painted. I mean, it's really hard for people to see at home right now, but we did have a photo of it. It is beautiful. It must kind of, you know, especially with your background in furniture repair, does it kind of get annoying sometimes when you see these beautiful pieces that people are tossing out just because it's got like a small little problem?
Yes, it's actually aggravating.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, everything you see here and everything that's in our shop and everything that's already been sold and gone would have been just crushed.
Yeah.
And that's just a shame.
And that's upsetting. I can tell you're both incredibly passionate about everything that you have in your shop. So I know people will come visit you because I really do feel like this is becoming more and more popular, filling your home with items that are unique as opposed to mass produced. For anybody that wants the information, of course, Second Chance Furniture, there's the address. It's on 15th Ave in East Moline. We also have the phone number on your screen. Maybe you have something that you'd like to donate. And be sure to follow along on Facebook. We've got that address at the bottom of your screen. It's just a good way for you to find out what they have in the store and maybe any updates about really what's going on at Second Chance. Cindy and Dennis, thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, it was such a pleasure to meet you. Absolutely. Still to come on QCL, we are celebrating Christmas in July with Quad City Arts with some exciting updates on this year's Festival of Trees.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Well, the past couple of days may have felt like 100 million degrees outside, but we are celebrating Christmas in July with Quad City Arts.
Yeah, with exactly 116 days to go, it's time to plan ahead for this year's Festival of Trees. The theme is Winter Wonderland. I love it.
Yep.
Here to talk more about it and how you can get involved is Cheryl DeCap from Quad City Arts, along with longtime volunteer Kim Guy. Cheryl and Kim, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
Yes. This is really the perfect week, the perfect time of year to talk a little bit about that fall and winter weather, right? Everybody needs a little cool down, even if it's in their mind.
Yes.
So Cheryl, let's talk about Christmas in July. If somebody's watching right now, you've wanted to design something for the Festival of Trees, whether it is a tree or anything else that they showcase, now's a really good time to get signed up.
It is a perfect time to get signed up because if you do it between now and midnight on the 31st, your name will get entered for a $100 Visa gift card drawing.
Okay, that definitely helps.
Yes, so it's a little impetus to, let's get it started.
I think we could all use a little extra $100 in our pockets or in our bank account, right?
Sure
exactly. Yeah, and as Morgan mentioned, it's more than just tree designs because you have many different facets to the Festival of Trees.
We do. Last year we added a new area called porches. So we did bring those. We brought that back this year.
Awesome.
But this also includes our VIP basket area.
Okay.
So if people are inclined to do a VIP basket, they're able to get their name in for the $100 drawing as well. And all of those sign-ups are available on our website.
Okay, that's good to know. And I do feel like this is just such a great opportunity because there are people out there that go, I don't know. Am I good enough to do it? You know, do I really have something to offer? The answer, of course, is always yes. But I feel like this really will maybe help push that person to pursue something. So Kim, as we mentioned, you are a long time volunteer for Festival of Trees. So of course, always looking for volunteers as well, which we'll get to in a minute. But what has your experience been like?
It's been great. I mean, I first started just volunteering on a committee. I design every year now. I do that. I've done, the gingerbread homes with my Girl Scout troops over the years.
Stressful and fun.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, mine always looks like it gets destroyed by a tornado.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful way to give back to the community while celebrating the holidays, and it really helps kick off the holiday, get you in the spirit, and it's so wonderful to see so many people come to festival and see what Quad City Arts is bringing to our community. community and just kind of get that excitement going. It's been a wonderful opportunity, and you can do as much as one shift. You can do the whole kit and caboodle and get on the committee. You can do as much or as little as you want.
Yeah, so as we mentioned, Cheryl, I mean, always looking for volunteers. So what types of volunteers do you need? Obviously, there's many different shifts that you can take, but there's different parts that you need volunteers for, right?
There are. Specifically right now, the gals that have done our treat shop, which everybody's familiar with our treat shop, for a number of years. This will be their last year. They're stepping down. They've grown their families in the treat shop at Festival of Trees. So if you've ever thought that you wanted to have a little candy shop, I have something for you, and it only lasts for 10 days.
There you go.
And it's done. And the gals have said they will be happy. They will work with and train and give the ropes, turn the ropes over, all the information.
This is a great opportunity.
Yeah. It's a wonderful opportunity to come in and do something. If you ever wanted to throw a party or a tea party or just a fun Sunday afternoon party for a bunch of children, our Teddy Bears and Treats gals, this is going to be their last year also. So we have another area that you could come and someone can show you the ropes and just bring you right on board. It's a perfect time to come and try us out. And the other one, real quickly, is we're looking for someone to be our volunteer recruiter, to physically go out into the community and go speak to different groups and be our be our cheerleader and talk about bringing more groups in to work as a group at Festival instead of just, we love our individual volunteers, but if you want to come with a group. So that's our third one.
Well, just a really great opportunity. And of course, we just should mention as we wrap up, this is also a fundraiser for Quad City Arts, so definitely worth your while to support.
Most definitely. QCFestivalOfTrees.com. That is where you want to get all the information to get in on that contest here over the next few days, so you can win that $100 Visa gift card. And of course, the Festival of Trees kicks off November 21st and runs through the 29th. So again, you can get all that action at QCFestivalOfTrees.com.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
And thank you so much for watching Quad Cities Live.
We'll see you back here for our next live show Tuesday at 3.